He's taken photographs of presidents of the United States. His images have been featured as the cover of Time magazine dozens of times. And today, he's in Kansas City to discuss his long career and absolutely outstanding photographs. We want to welcome photographer Gregory Heisler to the show.
Thanks
Thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure.
You brought your amazing book with so many powerful images of powerful and interesting people that you really share their story in that one simple moment, that one
that's
instant.
all you get.
Where did you discover your love of photography?
Well, my love of photography began actually when I was probably in high school, but I originally bought a camera to take a picture through a telescope because I was fascinated with astronomy, and then got rid of the telescope to buy more lenses for the camera and really got into it.
What is it about portraits and capturing images of people and their faces and hands?
That's a great question. I feel like with photography you can kind of pull out an essence of somebody that's kind of really great, and it doesn't have to be a famous person. I think if you can pull out what the specialness of each and every person that you photograph, that's kind of the challenge, and that's the joy of it, really.
We're looking at some examples of your work. Do you have a favorite moment or a favorite photography session or person that you photographed?
Boy, there are different ones. I mean, there's a portrait of Giuliani that we saw that really captured a moment in time after 9/11. And then there's a picture of Bruce Springsteen, he was terrific. He's exactly what you'd hope he'd be like. He's fun, he's really friendly, he's nice, he's patient, he was great. Just fantastic.
When you're taking someone's picture, it's kind of an intimate moment. Sometimes you just meet them for the first time. Did you have any awkward moments or any awkward experiences?
Yeah, they're all awkward moments. It's really tough. It is because you only have a minute. For me, at least, I only have a minute. It's not like we're friends. It's not like I get Christmas cards from them. It's very, very quick. So you have to establish a rapport very, very quickly. And normally, I try to be funny and friendly and nice and happy and all that kind of stuff, and that kind of works right away.
You've even been welcomed into the White House.
And banned.
And banned. That's okay. I want to hear about the banning experience.
Right. I photographed George H.W. Bush for a cover of Time magazine. It was their Man of the Year, now it's Person of the Year issue. And the notion was to kind of get across this dichotomy about him. So I did a portrait where he had two faces. And that, again, if the portrait had been that he's twice as great as any president we've ever had, or he's ever vigilant, he might have asked for a framed copy for the Oval Office. But because it was kind of a backhanded compliment by the magazine, I don't think he liked it so much. And I went back to photograph him several months later, and they wouldn't let me in. I was standing there on the outside with all my cameras ready to go, and they wouldn't let me in. I was banned. I didn't know that.
Wow.
I mean,
that maybe is a badge of honor in a kind of a weird way, that you're so provocative and that you take interesting pictures that either elicit some kind of emotional response, good and bad.
Yeah, it's great that it got a response. It wasn't the one I'd hoped for, but it was great that it got a response.
Okay, now in terms of advice for folks out there, I think everyone at least has a camera on their phone.
Right, it's true.
Any advice on taking pictures to capture those real moments?
I think the best thing you can do is shoot what you love. Honestly, you don't have to get crazy creative. You don't have to, like, if you're fascinated by patterns, photograph patterns. If you're fascinated by your children, just photograph your children. Like, photograph what you love to photograph, and you'll get the best pictures for sure.
You obviously love a lot of the people that are in here because it comes across.
I have an affection for people and a respect, absolutely, for all the people I photograph.
Really amazing work. All right, well, you can hear a presentation from Gregory tonight from 7 to 9 at the Nelson Atkins Museum of Art. Doors open at 6. Student and educators get in free with a valid ID. ASMP member tickets are $20 and non-members are $35. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me. It's really a pleasure. Thanks.